Hi, my name is Katie, and I felt inspired to share a technique that I learned to be present in the moment when you're in a stressful situation, so that way you can act from your spiritual center instead of acting or reacting through learned behaviors that probably served a purpose in the past, but now would hinder your growth and your forward progress. So, what I've learned as somebody who's been through trauma is that a lot of times what happens is that we disassociate from our bodies in a traumatic situation in order to keep our psyche, I guess, safe. But the aspect that I'm coming from is really your spirit. And a lot of times that essence of you, your soul, not really your soul, but your spiritual essence, just kind of separates from your body, because being in your body during that traumatic time is super painful and scary, and it's unsafe. And so now when you are faced with any stressful situation, even if it's not life-threatening, your reaction is to deem it as not safe and then disassociate from your body. So this is a way that you can remain present in your body during stressful situations. So that way, instead of reacting and just acting off of old traumas, you can respond from your spiritual center. And then when you're in that moment, you can really see the things that are you and what is the other person and what you still need to work on and heal. And you're very clear. It could be very clear when you are nice and grounded and present in your body. So I just wanted to share that with you and share the technique, like the technique that I do. And then I will do a guided meditation in the next video. So basically what I do is I bring my attention to my root chakra, and it's your internal attention, right? So you could be in the office and in a conversation, and even in an important meeting, and you really want spirit to speak through you. You really want to be guided through this. So you bring your attention to your root chakra and I like to imagine a big chain sometimes with like a huge weight on the bottom of it, just dropping down into the center of the earth. And it can really jolt you back into your body. You feel yourself being pulled back down in there. You can also imagine a tree stump with all the roots growing down into the middle of the earth. And when you do that, you will feel yourself in your body. You will feel yourself looking out of your body through your eyes, instead of sometimes we can feel like we're not even connected, if that makes sense. And then if you need to run to the bathroom if you're at work, and you can really have a moment and your feet are flat on the ground, you can imagine the earth energy coming up through the bottom of your feet and just really soaking it in. And imagine it coming up your legs, going around your knees, through your thighs, and then back down through that grounding cord that you just created that's connecting you to the earth. And that can clear out some energy that may be influencing you to say things or feel certain ways. A lot of times people throw energy in our space to control us. I mean, they may not be doing it consciously, but it does affect us, and it does influence how we act and react. So you just really, when you ground yourself that way and are really connected to the earth, then you can be present in that moment and hear your intuition and hear if your guides are speaking to you. And sometimes, you know, your guys, you hear them as just a thought in your head, and you know that's what you're supposed to say. And then it's really good to practice. So that way it's something, it's going to be hard to do at first when you're in a stressful situation. But I also noticed that when you can do it, you preserve a lot of your energy because you're not expending it being wrapped up in the situation. But it's a good thing to practice in non-stressful situations, so that way when a stressful situation comes up, you already have it like on autopilot. So when you're in the drive-through at Starbucks and you are ordering your drink, and what you'll notice is that when you're really present in your body, you really see the other person. You can really connect to them and see them and see their spirit. And the thing that's hard for people who have been through trauma is that connection, because connection has been deemed unsafe. So now it's a great way to try practicing connecting back with people in non-stressful situations. And then you start connecting back to yourself. So, and you're also learning in those non-stressful situations what your energy is like and what you feel like without all that outside influence. So that way, when a stressful situation comes up, you can be on alert and know right away that what you're feeling is not your shit, and you can ground yourself and imagine that other person's shit just going down that grounding cord, because they don't have any right to be in your space. And eventually, the more you are connected to yourself and your space, the more fierce you'll be about protecting it. So what I'll do is I'll do a guided meditation in the next video if anybody wants that. And what I hope is that this helps anybody. I encourage you to practice it all the time, whenever you can, just coming back into your body. And then I will do a guided meditation in the next video. Thanks.